This morning in Today's Kitchen, kicking up your Super Bowl party. There's nothing like watching the game with a drink in one hand and a spicy snack in the other. And Hot Chef today is Edwin Bellanco, who came all the way from across the street from Morel's Wine Bar and Cafe. He's going to teach us how to make some of his favorite recipes. Edwin, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have
it was
you
a
here.
long walk. Thank
Colts
you.
fans,
Good.
Saints fans, or none of the above?
You know, I'm going to go for the Saints.
You're from Cleveland, right?
I am from Cleveland, so I don't even know what a Super Bowl is.
Yeah, we won't even go there. But you got some good food, though,
We
to
do.
cheer
We know how to
people
eat,
up
that's
and
for sure.
exactly cheer on our fans. Now, for the Colts, you're doing these meatball sliders.
Exactly. We're just making a really good meatball.
Yeah.
And we're just adding some fresh ricotta, some Reggiano Parmesan, some eggs, fresh herbs, thyme, and parsley.
These are the ingredients right here. And you put the ricotta in with the meat. So.
Exactly, and you're mixing it in. It makes it nice and moist and tender and juicy. And then you don't want to overmix it. You just want to get it together so it's all incorporated.
And these are flat meatballs.
Exactly. You're making a meatball and then you're just flattening.
Right, exactly.
And then you're sprinkling a little Wonder Flour on top.
Okay.
Just to give it a nice crust.
Great.
And then we're just going to add these to the pan. Have some
Great. These are definitely people pleasers, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with cheese, meat. I mean,
now why sliders for the Colts? Is there something I don't know about?
Well,
or
honestly,
just it's easy food.
It's easy food.
Okay.
It's finger food. It's easy to
it's
work
great.
with. So there you go.
So they're going to brown and they're going to get all nice and
look
cooked
like this,
inside.
Yeah,
and you actually put them in these pop-in little crust things.
You can go to your favorite bakery if you want. If they make nice small rolls, you can use those. You can also, I like to do things fresh, and I wouldn't expect you to bake on your Super Bowl Sunday.
Right.
But
Make it
basically,
easy.
what you can do is have still some nice fresh rolls.
Right.
These are already pre-made dough. You're just going to cut them. I cut them to just a nice size.
Make them really round.
Yeah, so they look like a nice hamburger bun.
Great.
And you're going to butter the tray a little bit. Put a little butter on top. Bake them.
So they get nice golden brown?
Nice and golden brown. Cut them in half.
And we'll show you how they're served up in a minute here. Let's move on to the Saints now. And, of course, when you're talking Saints, you got to have shrimp Creole,
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
Little flavor of New Orleans
Definitely.
here.
So basically we have a mixture of, it's a Cajun spice. We have sweet paprika, we have some cayenne, some lemon pepper,
smells
some
amazing.
onion powder. Yeah, it's a great combination. I mean, they've been doing it for years and it works.
So you kind of coat it on like it's a dry
Exactly.
mixture.
I just dust it on. It's definitely a spice, so you don't want to dominate the shrimp. You're really just trying to bring out the flavor. So you're just doing a little dusting on top.
All right.
A little dusting on the bottom.
These guys look like they're almost done, right?
Yeah, they're ready to go. And to butterfly it, basically you're just not cutting all the way through. You're cutting like 3/4 of the way
Right, and these cook
through.
so fast, so you don't want it to be rubbery, the texture. Did you put butter in there and also some
shallots?
shallots?
Once you're done and once you're at this point, you're just going to add some butter, some shallots, some parsley.
Fabulous.
And
give it that extra zing.
Exactly, a little extra fresh flavor at the end. And what I like to do is just baste them up a little bit, so that, you're cooking the tops as well.
Yep. So let's let them cook up, and let's serve them up with some good wine too,
here we go.
You don't have to drink beer always, right?
No,
Super Bowl
it's festive.
parties, you can exactly.
It's a festive.
Dress it up
it's
a little
party.
bit.
So what says a party more than a sparkling wine? And what I have here is a Nino Franco Prosecco.
Okay.
And it's one of my favorite recipes. Of course.
It's finger food.
That's
we got to try it.
Hello.
I tried.
Yes.
So I walked right in.
Get in there.
And then the sliders are served up like that.
Yeah. So we just toss them with a little bit of arugula, micro basil,
shrimp.
And yes.
That I'm all over.
There you go. And I love how you serve these little touchdown platters. How cute is that?
Yeah.
You have some other great ideas here. Now, what's this?
So these are spadini. Actually, my grandmother used to make a version of these when I was a kid. But basically, it's just sausage, sweet potatoes. You can use any store-bought sausage, sweet Italian sausage. Cut it into nice squares. Stick it on a skewer. We just battered it with a little egg and herbs.
And the beans look like little footballs.
Exactly. And we've got these recipes, by the way, on and the rest of them, too, on our website, todayshow.com.